As I mentioned, there was an event over in Taipei yesterday. That was lots of fun. Shouts out anybody that went in person. If you were there for the second showing, thank you for your support. Sorry about that. there were a couple issues with the second showing, unfortunately. This kind of thing just happens with remote appearances. It's a lot harder if you're appearing, over a screen rather than showing up in person. Obviously I was not in Taipei. Even if I had that running joke during RV there yet of like, we're gonna make it there. We're gonna make it to Taipei. But yeah, there were some internet issues, and there was also a couple of very small tech issues. The host was very, very good at dealing with this. They fixed everything and rearranged it in real time to make up for these mistakes, but I apologize if the connection issues were frustrating for you. If you, for example, I think most people that went to the second show also went to the first show, so it isn't that big a deal, because the first show was perfect. I dare say, I think the first show in Taipei of the two was mine and By the Beat's best appearance ever so far. Not that we've had a lot, we've only had a couple now, but of every appearance we've had so far, of the 3 public appearances, I personally would have this as number 1. The first show specifically, it went so smooth. We were perfectly on time. It was funny, it was organic. There was interaction. The songs went over well. It was beautiful. I had no issues at all with the first show. And because the first show went so smoothly, it went so perfectly, a couple hours passed and the universe had to strike and make up for it. All things must be balanced. So the second show had a number of issues, but it was still fun. Even with the issues, I had a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. And honestly, I consider us lucky to have gotten so far in the program without issues. Yeah, if you went to the event in Taipei, I hope you can enjoy it. If not, don't feel like you were left out or anything. Don't feel crazy FOMO, because there's always next time, and I'm really hoping that we can get opportunities in a number of different countries. I want to go around the world. I personally, obviously it's more complicated than me just personally wanting to do it. I'm not the only one involved in making a decision like that, but just to go on the record, I will say that I personally would accept just about any appearance. In the meantime, I will continue to work hard and do my best so that I can get invited to things like that more. It's hard to say when or where, but you never know. Yeah, I will do my best. Hopefully we can meet sometime in the future. I don't know. I get really emo over seeing audiences like that too. And they actually prepared a surprise. We didn't know about it. It wasn't in the program for us, so it completely caught us off guard. But they actually had, I think it was a small group of fans that went to the event. They prepared colored pen lights for everybody there, like one for every single chair. I'm pretty sure this is how it was, like a small group of people that were going to the event. I'm not sure if it was people involved with organization or what, but they prepared a pen light for everybody there, and they coordinated so that based on your seat number, you would do your pen light in a specific color. So it was like an ocean of everybody's image color, and it made me really emotional. I almost started crying, but I had, it was the beginning of the show for the second one, so it had to keep going. Oh. So yeah, thank you to those that participated in that surprise as well. That made me really happy. I don't know. I love performing. I dream of singing and stuff like that. My biggest thing ever is always the pen lights and the audience participation. I dream of the day that I can be in a stadium and that I can see just an ocean of yellow. That's what I want to see someday. So even in this context where it's not a concert, it's just it's a simple fan meet. It was a very, very cool, well-produced fan meet, to be clear, but even there, it was kind of like a tiny fulfillment of a dream of mine. So thank you for that. That meant a lot to me. Oh, you tried to spell the word love? Wait, I didn't even realize. I was just fixated on the pen lights being color-coded. Was there more to it? I suck. What? I didn't even see. What? That's so much more sweet. That's so much sweeter. What the heck? Oh, the second one was BTB, the shortened version that people use. I didn't even realize, but I was still moved. I didn't even connect that it was letters. My eyes were getting a little blurry just when I saw the colors. Maybe that's a me problem. No, I don't think it was whether it was obvious or not, to be honest. I think I just I was a little emotional. I couldn't see. I had to clean my glasses a little bit. Ah, were you there at the event in Taipei? Thank you so much for supporting the event. I wish I would have practiced the Chinese phrase a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't mention this when we were reflecting on the event earlier today, but by the beat we had a phrase that we wanted to say. I hope it could reach you anyway, even with the poor pronunciation. Ah, do you like the note? Yeah, I did my best to write for the reproduced note. I didn't realize that everybody else was gonna write more though. Especially when I saw Sable's, it almost looked like poetry. I was like, what does this mean? I don't know these characters. I just wrote thanks. That's it. Yeah, stroke order is pretty important. I had to practice mine a little. I think the way I did it is I wrote it on another sheet of paper a few times. And then I just did my best on the actual paper that we used. Only got one chance for the real message. Nah, realistically, I could have just tried it a number of times if I needed to. There's no limit to those things. The only real limit is time. Even the recent event in Taipei, I have a considerable amount of room for feedback on the plan for example, the outfit designs that we wore for the promotional materials. I don't know if you would hate me or love me for this, but in my outfit that they designed for me, in an original draft of it, it was actually going to have fishnets. But I was like, I feel like I'd prefer something other than fishnets. Something a little bit more modest would be nice. Yeah, it originally had fishnet layering on the inside. Don't tell. I'm thankful that they were understanding. I can be a little shy sometimes. I don't know. I just thought, I don't know. I feel like modest would be better in general. I feel a bit more confident when I can dress more modestly. And aside from that, I also noticed that they were taking a considerable amount of traditional inspiration as well. So I thought it might have been more respectful. I really loved that though. I loved the outfits they designed for us for that. It was so fun. I loved the colors. I really loved the little knots as well, the little knot decorations. There's a name for those that I don't remember. But you see it in a lot of Eastern fashion. The knot that has the 3 loops, left, right, and up, and then a tassel going down. I always loved the way those knots look. So I was really happy when I saw those in the drafts. Yeah, thank you so much for the fun surprise. It made me really happy. I love pen lights very much. I dream of someday seeing an ocean of yellow pen lights. That is one of my biggest selfish dreams. And honestly, even bigger and slightly less selfish than that is an ocean of yellow, green, red, and blue. Or something really big. That'd be really nice.